What's up, y'all? How you doing? I was a little bit off schedule this weekend and wasn't able to make it to the weekend forecast in time, but I still got to get something done for all my signs. So we're going to go ahead and get this one done early this month. I know I did it for August, but I'm going to go ahead and knock it out for September. We're going to see if the person you're inquiring about will take it upon themselves to show up in your inbox and reach out. So obviously, if you're not dealing with a situation in which there's no communication and you're wondering if there will be, then this would not be for you. So I got a couple of pretty cool announcements to make. Well, one really cool announcement to make before we get started. We will be doing a live in-person event on the 22nd of this month at the High Vibe Studios in Huntington Beach, California. So David made the tickets pretty cheap, $30. So we're probably going to pack the house on that one. If you can't make it in person, it'll still be streamed live on High Vibe TV, where we're going to be doing an episode of our show, The Awakening Experience, in front of a live audience. There'll also be some energy healing that me and my wife are going to do. I'm actually going to get on stage and play a couple songs on the guitar. It's going to be a pretty cool little event, man. So all the information for that is in the description of this video. I also posted it on my YouTube community tab, on my Facebook and my Instagram story. So also, for those of you who would like to schedule a personal reading, the big reading sale is still going on until the end of September, where all the pre-recorded readings are $50 off. All the information for everything I just talked about and more is all in the description of this video. All right, let's jump on into this. Oh shit, I got to get my banners ready. This is an all signs video. That's right. All right, Aries. So I'm starting this off with seeing if this person wants to talk to you. Does this person want to talk to Aries? Do they have anything that they want to say? How do they feel about communicating with you? Let's see. Ooh, the Justice. Could be a Libra for some of you. That's kind of a weird energy to jump out. Four of Cups reversed, Chariot reversed. Wow, what's going on here? Okay, so I do kind of feel like this person has a level of feelings for you, but they don't have a very positive outlook on where this connection is going. That's kind of weird. So that would make sense now. Now the Justice would make sense, where they're trying to be logical about this connection. They're trying to be as critical and analytical and smart about this as possible. If you're dealing with somebody in which something bad happened between the two of you in the past, I don't think they've fully let that go. I know not everybody's dealing with the past person, but it does indicate that some of you probably are. And yeah, if something bad went down in the past, they probably haven't fully let that go. I kind of think this person wants to be as in control of this situation as they possibly can. But again, Ace of Cups. I think they do have feelings for you. They don't want to walk away from this connection. They don't want to. They don't have a very positive outlook on where this connection's going. They don't really think that, I just don't think they see a light at the end of the tunnel as far as this goes. Could be an Aquarius for some of you. I also have, it could be a fellow Aries, even though I kind of feel like that's your energy. I also have Cancer and Libra here. Well, let's see if they're going to take it upon themselves to show up in your inbox then. Will they reach out? Will they be communicate? Six of Cups reversed again. I don't know. For those of you who things ended badly between the two of you, I just don't think they'd let that go. Don't think they're going to let that go anytime soon. Death card reverse, though. Knight of Swords. So, yeah, you probably are eventually going to end up hearing from this person. Yep, probably. With the Death card reverse, too. So, yeah, yep. They probably will end up popping up in your inbox. Not really seeing really heavy energy here. So I don't know if this is going to lead to a really, really strong, tight connection, especially right off the bat. But the first card in the main spread is the Knight of Swords. So I would have to say more than likely, yes, eventually. Probably sooner than later as well. Well, that's all it's really giving me. It's not really giving me a lot of details there. That's weird. I guess let's just get the advice then. What would the advice be for this situation? What would the advice be? Knight of Swords. So if they show up in your inbox, I think a conversation does need to be had between the two of you. So I wouldn't ignore them. I wouldn't shut it out. I would at least entertain a little bit of a conversation. Oh, okay. But I would just kind of tread a little bit lightly here, you know, because it does kind of feel like for whatever reason, there is some kind of tension here, whether something happened between the two of you in the past, or if there's just some nervous awkwardness between the two of you that may have nothing to do with you. It may not have anything to do with you, but it does indicate some tension here in this connection. And just tread a little bit lightly. You know, do the best you can to remain as patient as possible and let this person kind of feel it out. You know, so other than that, though, if I'm not saying give this person control, I'm not saying give them control, but don't you try to take full control of it either. Do the best you can to keep it as energetically equal give and take as possible. I'm not telling you to surrender all control, but I'm also not telling you to try to take full control. Try to see if you can balance somewhere in the middle and stay balanced for the first probably couple of weeks that you all end up in communication. If you don't think you can do that, then I would advise that you steer clear of this situation because it's going to require some patience. And it kind of seems like I tell you all that a lot. I don't know why that always comes up for Aries, that some of you are dealing with a situation that's going to require patience if you want it to work, if you're wanting it to go somewhere. And I know there's some of you that have no patience and want no patience. If you're a person that's like, I shouldn't have to have patience, this should just go the way it's supposed to go, I feel you on that. Okay, well then just don't go there then. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Nothing wrong with that at all. All right, Taurus. Let's see if this person wants to talk to you. Do they have anything that they want to say? How's this person feel about talking to Taurus? Man, doesn't it feel so good now that Mercury's finally direct, man? Whew, I like it. No, hang on a second. Hang on a second. Damn it. Hold on, y'all. I got somebody ringing my doorbell. I think it might be my wife. She had to leave. All right, never mind. Does this person want to talk to Taurus? Let's see here. Seven of Pentacles reversed. Eight of Wands. That's a communication card there. Nine of Cups. Ace of Wands. I kind of feel like this person might be a little bit indifferent about it, honestly. They might be a little bit indifferent about it. I don't think it's at the top of their priority list, but I don't think they would be against it. This is strange. It almost kind of feels like, to try to answer that question directly, I would kind of say, yeah, I don't think they would be against communicating with you, but I don't know what it is that's holding them back exactly. But whatever it is that's holding them back, I don't feel like it's enough of a priority for them to try to overcome whatever that obstacle is. So say, for example, there's a third party in between the two of you of some kind, whether it's a lover, whether it's a friend, whether it's a family member. Say it's another person that's wedged in there between the two of you. It doesn't really feel like it's important enough for them to like work around this and try to tackle this issue. It's almost like if it's convenient, yeah, they would like to talk to you and connect with you. But if it's not convenient, I don't think they're going to go out of their way. If that makes any sense. I hope you understand what I'm talking about, because I don't even understand what I'm talking about. I'm just telling you what I see here. Because we got all this back and forth energy with the Eight of Wands upright, Page of Cups in the reverse, Hierophant upright, Temperance in the reverse, Emperor upright, Queen of Cups reverse, just like up and down, up and down. If it presents itself to me, then yeah. But if not, it's not that big a deal. But if it presents itself to me, yeah, cool. Well, it doesn't look like it's, well, it's not that big a deal. I feel like this person is very content where they are. If that makes any fucking sense. I hope so. It doesn't make sense to me. I'm just going to let you know right now. I have no clue. People ask me all the time, how do you know that? I'm like, I don't know shit. I'm just telling you the energy that I see. Is all. I don't know anything, you know? Let's see if this person's taking any action to show up in your inbox. Let's see. Are they taking action? Are they showing up in your inbox? See, look, more back and forth shit right here. King of Cups upright, 10 of Cups reversed. Are you dealing with somebody that's just wishy-washy? Maybe for some of you, they can't think for themselves. You may have somebody that they may be emotionally independent, but they may not be very psychologically independent. And that's kind of weird. I can count very few times that I've seen something like that come through, where like they don't need a friendship to make them happy. They don't need a relationship to make them happy, but they do depend on other people's opinions. I think maybe this person just can't think for themselves. They don't really know how to make decisions for themselves. They rely on other people's opinions and what other people think and what other people, you know what I'm saying? Like, God damn, what a sad existence that would fucking be. I'm going to tell you what right now. Let's see here. Hermit reversed. It's not looking like it. It's not looking like they feel like that opportunity is presenting itself to them. You know? And again, I'm kind of getting a strange, funny feeling that there's somebody else involved here. And when I say somebody else, that doesn't always mean love interest. That could be, like I said, a family member. It could be a friend. It could be some acquaintance. Somebody. It could be a love interest. I don't know. But I think I'm just getting a real strong feeling that there's somebody else's opinion that has a very strong, heavy influence over this person. And that may be one of the strongest things that's getting in the way. Like they're like, oh, what would this person think? What would this person think about me if I did that? You know, oh, I can't do this, or this person might think something about me. I couldn't live with myself if somebody thought something about me. You know, fucking pathetic, dude. My advice is don't fuck with nobody like that. Don't fuck with nobody like that. Shit. Like, I can't wrap my head around that shit. What would they think about me? Man, fuck that shit. What's the advice? That's just my advice. Let's see what the tarot has to say. What's the advice? Would it be a good idea for Taurus to reach out and communicate with this person? What would happen? Boom. That would happen. They'd probably ignore you. They'd probably be real distant, ignore you, maybe short yes and no answers, kind of keep you at an arm's distance. You know, like I said, I think they got somebody else in their ear. They're worried about somebody else's opinion. I'm telling you, man. And at the end of the day, would you make a good teammate with somebody like that anyway? Would you really? Come on now. Think about that. Let's pull our imagination into reality. Imagine that you're with somebody that is controlled by other people's opinions. Would you make a good teammate with that person? No. Nobody would. If you're too controlled by other people's opinions, you probably ain't going to do very good in a relationship anyway. Probably not. Real talk. Because I got news for you. It don't matter what you do. It don't matter what you do. It doesn't matter what the fuck you do. Somebody out there is going to throw some negative bullshit, shitty opinion at something that you're doing, something that you're saying, something that you're wearing. You are never going to escape that. And if you try to get into a relationship with somebody who's locked down and scared of everybody else's opinion, you ain't even getting the real version of that person anyway, because they're too worried about what everybody's going to think, you know? Just you're dodging a bullet here. I'm telling you, you're dodging a bullet. All right, let's move on. Gemini. Let's see. Does this person want to talk to Gemini? Does this person want to communicate with Gemini? How do they see you? How do they feel about you? Boom, 9 of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so I mean, I do think this person is a very lonely, empty person. Very lonely and empty. So if you're see, that's tough too. That's where it gets tricky, and that's where it gets slippery. Because when you have somebody that's been in this energy long enough, they don't care who they're with or who they're talking to, because it's not about you. It's about them and their feelings, not you. It's all about filling the void in their own heart. It has nothing to do with the connection with you, you know? Makes sense? It's kind of like when a blithering alcoholic is getting drunk every day, but they can't stand the taste of alcohol, you know? Very similar. They're not drinking it because they like it. They're drinking it to try to fill the void in their own heart. Does that make sense at all? Maybe a silly analogy, but I do feel like you're dealing with a lonely codependent. Page of Wands, Emperor. Okay, so it almost kind of feels, see, look, they got feelings for you. They do, but it feels like they're trying to ignore this connection with the 8 of Swords here. If you're dealing with a past person, 8 of Cups reversed, no, they have not fully moved on from this, but they're ignoring it and trying to pretend that they have. I kind of feel like they have done and are probably currently doing things to try to get your attention, to try to lure you in to see if they can get a reaction out of you. But with the 8 of Swords here, it's like, it feels almost kind of manipulative. It almost kind of feels like they'll do something like post something blatantly directed towards you, fucking obviously directed towards you, and then be like, huh? What are you talking about? Huh? That wasn't about you. Huh? I don't even know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? That kind of bullshit, those games that people fucking play, you know, or somebody does something obviously to try to get a reaction out of you, and then they play dumb like they didn't just do it. You know, that's what this feels like to me. That's this right here. Page of Pentacles, 8 of Swords reversed. Yes, that thing they did was directed towards you. Yes, that thing they said was intended to get a reaction out of you. Yes, that little post they put up was about you. Yes, it was. You know, and then they're like, well, it wasn't. Just because my post isn't directed towards you. Yes, the fuck it was. Quit being stupid. I ain't dumb. You ain't dumb. You know, but you think I'm dumb. You know what I'm saying? Games, man. Games. Who got time for the games, yo? Let's see if they're going to take action and come forward like a mature adult. Let's see. Are they taking action and coming forward like a mature adult? Ace of Wands reverse. Six of Swords reversed. Nah. No, you know what I see them doing? This feels like past energy to me, man. It feels like if this is like a love interest or somebody you don't have past history with, this is somebody playing some serious games with your head. I think for a lot of you, though, this feels like past energy. Feels like past energy. And if you're dealing with a past person with the Death card in the reverse and the Six of Swords in the reverse, what I kind of feel like they're doing is they're waiting until they get into a new relationship and then trying to like put it in your face. They're playing games, dude. Playing games. We got to jump straight to the advice on this. But again, if that's not a past person, that's some serious mind games they playing with you. Serious mind games, you know? Serious mind games. What's the advice? Four of Cups, ignore it. Ignore it. Hey, look, if they gonna play dumb, you play dumb back. Just mirror it back to them. I'm not always a fan of exchanging energy, but this is one of those types of situations. Knight of Swords reversed. I wouldn't try to communicate with this person if they're just playing games with you. If they're going to play dumb back. You know, that little thing they did to try to get your attention, act like you didn't even notice it. Huh? What? What? I didn't even notice that. Huh? You made a post about me. Huh? What? Oh, that was about me? Oh, I didn't even know. Just mirror it back to them. If they're going to play dumb, match that energy. See, that makes them go crazy. When they try to manipulate you and they can't, they go fucking crazy. It drives them nuts. Oh, they get pissed. Oh, especially if they're comfortable with it. If they're real comfortable with trying to manipulate people and they're real good at it, you know, they get real comfortable. They get everything they want out of everybody by playing mind games with them and manipulating them. And then they come across somebody. This is where you got to learn how to be fixed-minded and stubborn. And you don't let them do it. You don't give them that reaction that they're looking for. You don't bend and flex and twist and react and respond the way they're trying to get you to. And they get mad. Oh, they get pissed. That's how you know you're being manipulated, when somebody gets mad. When they're trying to get something out of you and they can't just drop it and, all right, well, fine, fucking, all right. You know, and then they get mad, they get pissed, they get irritated and frustrated. That's when you know they're trying to manipulate you. Whoo, I'm going to have to sage after that one. I'm going to have to clear the air. Hang on, Cancer. Hang on a minute. Hold-y-do, yo. Hold-y-do. Thank Gemini for pulling that nasty energy into my studio here. Hang on. It's all good, though, as long as it helps somebody. Long as it helps somebody, it's all worth it. Fuck it. All right. There we go. All right. All righty. Cancerians. Let's see here. What deck do I want to use? Old school Gilded Tarot. That feels pretty Cancerian to me. Let's see if this person wants to communicate with you. If they want to talk to you. Do they have anything that they want to say? If so, what? If not, why not? Hangman reversed. World card. Oh, 5 of Wands. I think they may be a little bit worried that there would be some drama if they talk to you. I think they're repressing whatever feelings that they have and they're not opening up to you because they're afraid it would cause some drama. With the 5 of Wands moon card. Could be a Pisces for some of you, possibly. Could be a fellow Cancer, but I feel like that's your energy there with that Chariot reversed. The 2 signs I have, by the way, are Pisces and Cancer here. Could be anybody. You know that. Two of Cups reversed. Yeah, they're afraid of drama. They do have feelings for you. They're repressing it. They're holding it back. I don't know why they feel like there would be drama. With the Wheel of Fortune reverse, some of you are dealing with a past person that you have a karmic soul tie with. But whether it's a past person or not, I still feel like you have a karmic soul tie with this person. And for some reason, I don't know why. I don't know if you all had a falling out in the past, or maybe if they've just observed you from afar. Maybe for some of you, like maybe it's somebody at the workplace and they just overheard some of your conversations, and maybe you were in a bad mood one day and, you know, you said or did something that made them think, oh shit, whoa, I want to steer clear. Cancer ain't fucking around. Whoa. You know, something. I don't know why. I have no idea. But for some reason, or maybe they're just fucking insecure. Maybe they were in a abusive relationship and they just ain't healed from it. You know, I don't know, but they're repressing and holding their feelings back because they're afraid of some kind of drama that would pop off between the two of you for some reason. Are they taking action? Are they taking action towards you? Two of Swords reversed. Now, I think they've got their mind made up. They're holding back. They're holding back and waiting to see if this is going to go anywhere on its own. Knight of Swords reverse. Now, they're hanging back, holding back and waiting, seeing if this goes anywhere on its own. And if it doesn't go anywhere without them having to put forth any action towards it, then they're going to consider it. I don't know if you knew that or not, but that's the card. Could be a Scorpio for some of you. Got Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius here. Well, let's get the advice. Let's see if it would be a good idea for Cancer to reach out and communicate. What's the advice? Three of Pentacles reversed. If this is somebody at the workplace, it wouldn't be a good idea while the two of you work together. It's saying a workplace relationship would not be a good idea with this person. Don't ask me why. I don't know why. That's just all it told me. Queen of Wands reversed. Ooh, the Devil card. Ooh. Well, just proceed with caution. For some reason, I feel like this person probably wouldn't open up to you right away. It might be able to turn into a sex-based connection. And with this Nine of Pentacles right here, I don't know if they would let their wall down very soon. And you would probably lose interest very, very quickly. So just be careful. If you do decide to reach out and get this connection to go somewhere, don't allow it to turn into a sex-based connection before you're 100% sure of this person's feelings and intentions. Big old mistake. Big old mistake that a lot of people make. They just jump straight in bed with somebody without having a clue how they feel, without having a clue what their intentions are. And some people even go as far as to think that's going to influence somebody's feelings and intentions. Not really. No. Now, you can manipulate people using sexual energy, but that's not a way to manipulate somebody's true intentions at the deepest level. Not really. Oh, no. That turns into a twisted, toxic, convoluted fucking fuck bag of shit that you don't want to do that. Be careful. Be energetically aware and intelligent if you choose to push this connection any farther. Leo. Let's see how this person feels about Leo. Do they want to talk to you? Do they have anything that they want to say? World card. If you're dealing with a past person, they might want closure with you. Ooh, Seven of Swords, though. But I don't think it's genuine closure. I think, yeah, Death card. This feels like past energy. This feels like past energy. And it doesn't feel like they're trying to full on reconcile. It feels like they're trying to give you some fake closure to make it look like they've moved on. For what's their intention behind that, I don't know. They may not have an intention other than they can't sleep at night with the thought that you think that they're still in love with you. So some of you are dealing with somebody that it's like, you know, as long as you think I'm over this, I can sleep at night. Does that make any sense? That sounds so pathetic, don't it? They just don't want you to think they're still in love with them. And then still in love with you, rather. They don't want you to think that. I don't think they have any intention behind it other than that. Are they still in love with you? Probably at a certain level. At a really deep level. Good luck dragging that out of them, though. I doubt they're ever going to admit that to you. So to answer that question as directly as possible, I would say yes, they do want to talk to you. But they more than likely are waiting for the right opportunity to do that. Usually when that card comes up, what they're looking for is vulnerability, usually. Looking for you to be at a vulnerable place in life where you're either heartbroken or stressed out or upset about something, or things aren't going good in life, you know, where you're at a weak point. Lots and lots and lots of people are like vultures. They're like owls. They're like a bird of prey that sits atop a tree and just watches. And they only swoop down whenever they see somebody at a weak point, you know? Lots of people like that. A lot more than you would think. Let's see if this person's taking any action to show up in your inbox. Let's see. Knight of Wands, I think so. Probably. It'll probably be very, very short-lived and very temporary. This kind of feels to me like the type of situation where they're just going to write you one message and then never respond. You know? Like they write you a message, you try to respond to it, and then they ghost you. That's what this feels like to me. See, look, Knight of Wands upright. Told you. Knight of Wands upright, Knight of Swords reversed. You'll probably get a message or an email or a text or something like that with, you know, some scripted crock of horse shit, you know, and then they'll like either block you or they'll just ignore you and not respond. You know, what's the advice? What's the advice? Death card, 3 of Wands reversed, 3 of Swords reversed. Okay. 5 of Pentacles. So if they do that, and you're a pretty intuitive individual, you can feel what's authentic and what's not. Just play along. Just play along. You know, like, oh, well, I'm glad to hear that things are going good. That's awesome. You know, I wish you love, luck, light, and prosperity on your journey. You know, good luck. Bye. Something like that, you know. Don't try, like, if you know, just play along. Just play along, be the bigger person. And you know that at that point, you know it ain't over. You know it ain't over. You know there's some other conversation coming later on down the line at some point. Because that mask that they're wearing, that's a house of cards. They're not going to be able to wear that mask forever. They're not going to be able to keep up with that front forever. You know, your average person can't put on a show for very long. I mean, it takes a very, very skilled, which not many people are that skilled, but it takes a very skilled individual to put up a front and live a fake life and keep that mask on for a long, drawn out, extended period of time, like years and shit. Your average person out here, they putting out this fake image of themselves and whatnot. It might 6 months if they're lucky. You know, so you know it ain't over. But just play along. Just play along. All right, Virgo. Let's see what we got for my Virgo friends. How does this person feel about talking to Virgo? How do they feel about you? How do they feel about communicating with you? Do they have anything that they want to say? Oh, 8 of Wands reversed. That looks like a blatant no. It don't get no more straightforward than that. Hierophant, Page of Cups reversed. They're giving you the silent treatment. I think they've been contemplating it. They don't know how to approach you, and they don't know what to say to you. That's what it is. They don't know what to say to you. They don't know how to approach you. And again, this feels like past energy because the 5 of Pentacles is reversed, indicating that at some point in time, somebody abandoned a connection. But I don't think they want to come forward with a love offer. They've been contemplating on whether or not to break the silence. They just don't know exactly how to approach you. They're still holding on to some bitterness. They're still holding on to some anger with that King of Swords in the reverse energy right there. They do think about you very, very frequently. But they don't know how to approach you or what to say to you, if that makes sense. Probably because they already know what you're going to say. Probably already know what you're going to say because you have this tendency to speak such common sense. How do I word that? You tend to be very predictable in sometimes an intimidating way because you tend to speak such common sense that it's the common sense that we all know deep down that very frequently we're afraid of and try to lie to ourselves about. And Virgo has this way of slicing through the bullshit and just getting straight to the common sense. So they already know what you're going to say and they don't want to hear it. If that makes any sense at all, that's what this feels like to me. Well, it doesn't feel like they're coming forward, but I'll pull a couple of cards. Pull a couple. Let's see. King of Cups reverse. Nah. Seven of Coins reverse. I didn't think so. Didn't think so. They don't know how to approach you because they already know what you're going to say. So it's like, what's the point? It's like they have this thing going on in their mind where if I say this, I already know Virgo's response. If I say that, I already know Virgo's response. I already know Virgo's response to anything that I would say. So I'm just not going to go there. What's the advice? Would it be a good idea? What would have happened if Virgo reached out and communicated with this person? Oh, shit. 5 of Wands. Probably wouldn't take too long before y'all ended up in a headbutting match with the 5 of Wands energy right there. Probably wouldn't take too long. See, just as much as they know what you're going to say, you know what they're going to say too. You know what they're going to say too. Because more than likely, most people out there who are running from their problems, you know these type, especially if you're dealing with the type of person who, if you just take a look at their life, they create a problem and run from it, create another problem, run from it, create another problem, run from it. And they just got this string of bullshit behind them that they're just running from. And it's just, they just keep repeating that cycle. Most of those people, they go through that their whole life. Because recovering from that and grinding that cycle to a halt and picking apart all of your own problems, calling yourself out on your own bullshit, disambiguating all the lies that you tell yourself is not fun. And most people don't want to do that. So more than likely, long story short, to get simple, they probably haven't wised up. They haven't changed their perception. They haven't changed their perspective. They haven't changed their outlook. They haven't changed any of their stupid little bullshit philosophies. They haven't quit making excuses. They haven't quit playing games. They know what you're going to say, and you know what they going to say. So if you need that reminder, Do you need that reminder? Have you forgotten? Have you forgotten why the two of you didn't see eye to eye? If you need that reminder, then go right ahead. Whatever will burn it into your memory so that you don't forget about it. But not a whole lot's changed. Not a whole lot. And again, that feels like past energy. I know not everybody's asking about a past person, but that's what came through. If you're not dealing with a past person, check your moon, rising, and Venus. And if none of those resonate, then check another reader. All right. Libra. Does this person want to talk to Libra? Do they have anything that they want to say? Four of Swords reversed. This connection makes this person feel a little bit uneasy. Five of Cups. Oh, they're going through something. If you're dealing with a past person, they're still hurt about whatever it was that happened between the two of you. If it's not a past person, they're going through something. They're going through something. This person does have some feelings for you. Excuse me. I can't help it, y'all. With the World card reversed, this feels like past energy. Can't help it. But this connection kind of makes them feel really uneasy, but they don't want you to know that. With the Emperor and the Five of Cups, this person is suffering in silence, and they're trying to make it look like they have it all together. So they're afraid that you will pierce through that layer and see what's really going on down there. Because this person's putting forth lots of work, energy, and effort to uphold a certain image, an image of having it all together, and I think they're a little bit worried that you might find out that, that's bullshit. Now, some of you may be thinking, well, I don't care. If they're going through something, why don't they just let me know? I don't know, dude. I don't know. For whatever reason, though, it usually stems from insecurity when a person's like that. Usually stems from insecurity. Maybe as a child, they were smacked every time they cried about something. I don't know. Maybe they grew up in a household where they were not allowed to express how they felt because, especially if you're dealing with a male, this was real bad back in the day, 70s and 80s and whatnot with boys when they're little, they get the shit slapped out of them for crying when they were kids, don't cry. Don't be a little bitch. Pow, slap shit out of them. So they're just taught, suck it up, buttercup. Nobody cares. Don't show no weakness. Don't show no emotion. And then that wires itself into their subconscious mind. And that's just who they think they have to be. I don't know why. I'm just giving you some examples as to what could possibly be. Okay. All right, let's see if they're taking action. Could be an Aquarius, by the way. I also have Aries and Taurus here. Are they taking action towards you? Three of Swords. Now they're suffering in silence. Tower card. Now they're suffering in silence, going through some shit. What's the advice? What's the advice? Queen of Wands. Chariot. Fool card reversed. I like to meet you in the middle with the advice. All I can say is this. Put forth some effort. If you can tell yourself honestly, I've tried everything, and you can tell yourself that. You can go inside and I don't care what anybody else thinks. Don't ask nobody else's opinion. Don't ask nobody else what you should do. Ask yourself, have I tried everything? If you say to yourself, yes, I have. I've tried everything that I can think to do, and it still ain't working, then that's when you back away. But at least put forth some work, some effort. Don't try to force it. Don't try to fight it. Don't try to control it. If it's not wanting to work out, put forth some action. If you get enough pushback, and let it be what it is. But at least, see, here's another thing too as to why you should put forth a little bit of effort. Because when you put forth a little bit of work and effort, this might be hard in the short term. But when you do that, that lets this person know indefinitely that there's an opportunity available to me. And I know this is hard in the short term because none of us like rejection. It's embarrassing. It's humiliating. It makes us question our self-worth. I get it. But in the long term, if that person knows that they have an opportunity available to them right there and they blatantly reject it, in the long term, eventually, they're going to feel stupid. Eventually. One of these days, you mark my word, they're going to feel stupid. Because then they're going to look back, they're going to see you one day, and they're going to look back and be like, damn, I can't believe my dumb ass passed that up. What was I thinking? And then at that point, it's usually too late, most of the time. But at that point, it's totally up to you. All righty, Scorpio. Let's see how this person feels about Scorpio. Do they want to talk to you? Do they have anything that they want to say? Knight of Wands reversed. The Hermit. So this person's kind of doing their own thing. They may be a little bit of a loner. Page of Wands. Oh, what is going on here? Queen of Cups reversed. So, yes. How am I going to word this? Wow, this is deep. They do want to talk to you, but they're studying you. They're trying to figure you out because they think they want to talk to you, but there's something that tells them that there's a deeper layer to you and there's more than what meets the eye, and that there is a possibility that you could not be who they think you are. So they're really trying to figure out where you stand, how you feel, who you really are. Does that make sense? Yeah. That's I can't think of any other way to spin this spread here. Now I'm not saying that there is or is not more to you. I'm not saying that. But for some reason, they look at you and they feel like there's more going on in there than what I see. Maybe they're right. Maybe they're wrong. They could be totally misreading you. Maybe you have completely opened up and they know pretty much everything there really is to know about you other than what could, what they could learn over time, but maybe they're just misreading you. Maybe they're just judging you incorrectly. Possibly. I don't know, but that's where they stand with it. They feel like there's something else going on in there. And I want to make sure that you are who I think you are before I take any kind of action. So they're studying you and they're observing you. They're very indifferent about it. Makes sense? Okay, let's see if they're taking action. Are they taking action? Magician reversed. No, they're just keeping a very close eye on you. High Priestess, Page of Swords reversing. They're just keeping a close eye on you and studying you and watching you. That's all I can tell you. Let's get the advice on this. Queen. Oh, shit. Oh, hang on. Queen of Swords, Seven of Wands. Page of Cups. Well, you're going to have to figure out what this person's deal is. Going to have to figure out what this person's deal is. Pretty much, this is a type of situation that it's probably going to require you to get the ball rolling if you want this to go anywhere. And I hate giving that kind of advice because it's like, I don't want to tell you to go do all the work, but I also don't want to tell you to sit around on your ass and wait on it, you know? So but it's so tricky because whenever we deal with these kind of situations, when we're dealing with two people, there is no advice that any human being can give to one individual that will fix a whole relationship. It doesn't work that way, you know, or fix any kind of situationship or friendship or family connection or anything, because when you have two people, it takes two people doing the work, two people putting in the effort. So the only thing that I could say to you is put forth a little bit of effort, see if you can connect with this person, and just see what their deal is. Just be as open and transparent as you possibly can. And again, they may, with this Seven of Wands energy right here, the possibility may be that they could be looking at you through a broken lens. And one of the things that I've learned, especially in my line of work, is that if somebody's looking through a broken lens, it don't matter what you say. It don't matter what you do. They're looking through a broken lens. They're not going to see you for who you are. They're going to see you through their broken lens. And there's nothing you can do about that. You see? So, but at least put forth the work and the effort to be as open, genuine, and transparent as you possibly can. And the rest is up to them. The rest is totally up to them. All right, Sagittarius. Let's see if this person wants to talk to you. Do they want to communicate with you? Knight of Pentacles reversed. Oh, they're watching you. It's like they're watching you, but I don't think they want to talk to you. I'm not going to lie. It kind of looks like this person's watching you just out of curiosity. So whatever this connection is you feel with this person, no, you're not making it up in your head. No, you're not imagining it. No, you're not blowing it out of proportion. There's definitely a connection there, and they feel it too. It's not even telling me why. I have no idea why this person's just watching you out of curiosity. It almost kind of seems like, if you want me to dig a real deep rabbit hole here, it almost kind of feels like they don't want to get too close to you because they know deep down that would ruin their little illusion, you know? And that's a really serious byproduct of the day and age that we live in, where you can just pull a device out of your pocket and look and see what somebody has going on. And people like to live through their own little imagination of who they think somebody is, what they think is going on in somebody's life and whatnot. And if you get somebody who enjoys delusion enough, then it's very possible that they could purposely keep you at an arm's distance because they don't want to ruin their own little illusion. Does that make any sense? I know that sounds really cryptic and weird, but that's what I'm getting here, dude. I missed a super chat here. Brittany Stage, thank you for that super chat. Did I miss any others? Okay. All right. Cool. So, wow, that's kind of weird. This feels to me for a lot of you like somebody you have some past history with. Doesn't have to be necessarily. If it's not somebody you have past history with, you definitely had a past life with this person. That's for sure. But if you didn't have any history in this lifetime with them, okay. Some of you did, some of you didn't. Either way, whether you've had history in this life with them or not, you definitely had a past life with this person. And they feel the connection too, but they're taking a very strange, different approach. It doesn't really look like they're cooperating with the contract, with the soul contract, with the plan. And you see that an awful lot. Can't help it. I'm seeing past energy coming up here. It's either a past person or from a past life. One of the two. Could be a Scorpio. Who do I got here? Scorpio, Taurus, Aries. Scorpio, Taurus, and Aries. Well, let's see if they ever gonna change their mind. Are they ever gonna change their mind and show up in that inbox? Ten of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles reversed. Magician. Now, like I said, I feel like this person's just observing you from afar and just playing around in their own imagination. I know that sounds so fucking weird, dude, but that's what I'm getting here. I'm not even playing. What's the advice? What's the advice? Would it be a good idea for Sagittarius to get close to this person? Take it slow. Oh, Hangman, Ace of Wands, reverse. Maybe you should do the same to them. Maybe you ought to do the same fucking thing to them. Maybe you should observe them, but don't, okay, scratch that. Let me pull that back. Don't just make up bullshit in your imagination. Observe them and be realistic about it. Especially if it's somebody that like say, for example, somebody at the workplace, you know, observe them. Sit kind of close to them at lunch, listen in on their conversations over a long period of time. See, I'm an observer. This is what I like to do. Well, for the past few years, I've been very isolated from people, but especially when I was out working jobs and out mingling with people all the time, I loved people watching. Love people watching. If for some reason you caught my eye, I would sit and observe you for a good 6 fucking months. Just watching you. Just watching you, listening to every little word that comes out of your mouth, watching your every little action over a period of weeks and weeks and months and months. And oh, okay, well, this time you said this, that time you said that, and you did this, and then you did that, and you said this, but you did that. And then like I was sitting and I'd figure you out without you even knowing it, without you even fucking knowing it. And before you know it, a lot of times I'd have you so figured out, dude. I'm going to tell you what, I'd blow people's fucking minds. Oh, especially your astrological sign. Oh, I'd already have your sign pegged. I'd have it nailed, not with a 95% accuracy, but do it. Just observe them. Take some time and observe this person. You know, don't jump the gun. Don't think that if you sit and watch them for 2 weeks, that means you haven't figured out. Watch them for some months. And if you do this and you're patient with it and you're realistic about it and you're logical and reasonable about it, you'll eventually end up putting the puzzle pieces together where you'll see who they really are. That's what I would advise doing. But if you don't have that kind of patience, then reach out to them. They'll probably act kind of funny and kind of weird, but that's what I would do, man. That's what I would do with this situation. All right, Cappy. Capricorn, does this person want to talk to you? Boom, boom. Star card reversed. They don't have a positive outlook on where this connection is going. It could be an Aquarius for some of you. Ace of Wands reversed. 3 of Cups. There could be a third party in the mix here for some of you. I do think they want to connect with you. Ooh, they have a sexual attraction to you. That's what it is. They do have a sexual attraction to you, and I think there's a third party in the way here. Okay. I ain't gonna lie, though. I'm not seeing anything indicating an emotional connection here. Not seeing that. And in today's day and age, it's harder and harder to find. But I am seeing a very strong sexual attraction. I'm seeing an interest here, but I'm also seeing a third party. And with the 2 of Pentacles there and the 3 of Cups, that doesn't indicate that they have any kind of desire to let that third party go or to completely walk away from that third party. So if you were to make your way into this person's life, they would probably be juggling you and somebody else. Devil card, 2 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, Magician reversed. Okay, let's see if they're taking action towards you. Are they reaching out? High Priestess reversed. I think they might open up to you slowly. I don't know if they're coming straight forward. Yeah, they're kind of opening up to you very slowly in weird ways. They may, if this is somebody that you only have access to via messaging, they'll probably eventually end up messaging you, or maybe like friend request you on Facebook. Taking slow little baby steps towards you, testing the waters to make sure there's no drama. But yeah, like I said, they're not just coming straight forward and spilling their guts out. They're testing the waters, seeing where you stand, seeing what they can get away with. You know? What's the advice? What is the advice? Judgment. Seven of Wands, Ace of Wands. Just don't let your guard down right away. Nothing wrong with it. Just don't let your guard down right away. Don't let your guard down right away. Keep them at an arm's distance. Now, don't be rude about it. When I say don't let your guard down, I don't mean go into a connection with this, like, with you know, contempt or resentment or a chip on your shoulder or something like that. I mean, just keep your walls up, not your guard, your walls, if that makes sense. You know, there's an energetic difference between your guard and your walls. When your walls are up, you're just not really letting anybody in. When your guard's up, you're ready to fight. You know, I'm not saying go into this ready to fight. Keep your walls up. Keep your walls up with this person. Let them down slowly. Let them down slowly. But I would wait a while before you let them down. I would wait a while. I'll wait a while. All right, Aquarius. Does this person want to talk to you? Do they have anything that they want to say to you? How's this person feel about communicating with Aquarius? Seven of Cups. Feel like this person's been trying to find somebody new. They've been keeping their options open. Two of Swords reversed. King of Swords. Page of Cups, though. Moon card. I think they do. And Knight of Cups. Wow. I think they do. They're just convinced that you don't give a fuck. Every time I read for Aquarius, the King or the Queen of Swords comes out. But this person has, where's it at? Oh, Page of Cups, Knight of Cups. I would have to give that a yes. They do want to talk to you. I do think they have feelings for you. But with this King of Swords energy right here, they're convinced that you don't give a shit. So they are repressing their feelings for you. They're holding back. They're not letting you know. Could be a Pisces for some of you. I have Pisces, Cancer, and Taurus here. Yep. Okay. They think about you a lot, though, but they're keeping their options open. I don't think they have any hope for this connection at all. With the Page of Coins down here, they've probably done things to try to get a reaction out of you, just to test to see how you feel. That's the dumbest fucking thing you can do to an Aquarius, because they will fail that test every single time. And so they're just convinced that, oh, okay, well, Aquarius just don't care. Just straight up don't care. So to answer the question as directly as possible, though, I would say yes, they do at the deepest level, I think. Are they taking action towards you other than just trying to get your attention? Are they going to show up? Are they going to reach out in your inbox? King of Wands reversed. King of Cups reversed. King of Swords upright again. Now, probably not. Probably not anytime soon. Probably not anytime soon, because they don't think you care, dude. They don't think you care. Why would you reach out to somebody if you don't think they care? You probably wouldn't, would you? And if there is a sign if there is a sign who has mastered the art of not giving a fuck, it's Aquarius. See, all the other signs, they think they've mastered the art of not giving a fuck, but they haven't. Okay? Because to really master the art of not giving a fuck means to flip the switch and turn it all off. You don't have to tell people that you don't give a fuck. See, that's where other signs make their mistake. They go around proudly and loudly boasting that they don't give a fuck. If you didn't give a fuck, you wouldn't even need to tell anybody you don't give a fuck. You would just radiate that energy quietly. You wouldn't react. You wouldn't have to tell anybody you don't care. Isn't that just so funny when people get mad and they say, your opinion doesn't matter to me? And it's like, well, obviously it does because you're pissed off. You know, Aquarius don't do that. You just flip that switch off. Boop, turn it off and go ice cold. That's mastering the art of not giving a fuck. And if you've done that to this person, sorry, but they ain't going to come anywhere near you. What's the advice? What is the advice? Would it be a good idea for Aquarius to reach out to this person? Oh, 5 of Cups. Well, a lot of 5 of Cups. Well, I think the games would probably still continue. They'd probably still continue because you taking initiative to take the action to reach out probably still wouldn't be enough. You know, they couldn't say, oh, damn, well, shit, Aquarius is reaching out to me. That must mean they care. Oh, I got to see how they feel. So they're going to start poking at you, poking and picking and poking and pushing and trying to piss you off, trying to make you jealous, trying to see if they can get a reaction out of you. And what's the advice? Ignore it. Ignore it. But then if you ignore it, you're just going to end up right back in the same place you're in now. But at the end of the day, they shouldn't have to play games with you. They shouldn't have to play games to know how you feel. If they have to play a game with you to know how you feel, that's not your person. You shouldn't have to do that. So do with that what you will. Reach out if you want. Don't if you don't. Fucking Christ. All right, Pisces. All right. Pisces. How's this person feel about talking to Pisces? Ooh, Ace of Wands. I think they do. I think they do. I'd give that a big fat yes. They think about you very frequently. Well, then what's the problem? Why aren't they reaching out? What's going on? Oh, Eight of Pentacles reverse. They feel like, see? Yeah, man, look, got that 10 of Cups, though. Got that Ace of Wands, though. But they feel like you would be a piece of work. That's what it is. That's what it is. They're like, oh, shit, man, Pisces. But fucking Christ, that would be a lot of work. I don't know. I don't know. I don't. Where did they come up with that idea? I don't know. But they think, man, Jesus, Pisces would be a lot of work to keep up with, a lot to handle, you know. And they're now. I don't know why they think that. Okay, first of all, I don't know if you would be a lot to handle or not. But I will say this. Where this person's coming from is I don't want somebody that I have to handle. And they're right. They shouldn't have to handle anybody. Now, are you somebody that needs to be handled? I don't know. I don't know why they think that way. But they're thinking along the right lines and they shouldn't have to handle somebody. But for some of you that could be misreading you, maybe you're not hard to handle. Maybe you're not. In which then they've totally misjudged the whole situation, you know. But that is a big fucking to-do in the dating scene today. You know, oh, you can't handle me. I shouldn't have to handle you. I don't want to be with somebody that I have to handle. That's toxic, you know? So I don't know why this person is drawing that conclusion. I don't know why they think that. But that's where they're at with it. But I do think they have a lot of feelings for you, though, at the same time. Mm-hmm. 2 of Cups, 10 of Cups, they do. But they're also, I think they're also contemplating somebody else as well with that 3 of Cups there. So I don't think it's just you they have feelings for. Let's see if they're taking action and reaching out. Let's see. Knight of Wands reversed. They're taking their sweet ass time, I'll tell you that much. Hangman, now they're waiting. They're waiting and observing you. And again, I didn't read your energy. So I don't know if you're hard to handle or not. Maybe some of you are, maybe some of you aren't. But for whatever reason under the sun, they've drawn that conclusion. And while they're still under the impression that you're a lot to handle, they're hanging back. They're hanging back. What's the advice? What's the advice? Well, okay. Well, first of all, we got to figure out why the hell this person thinks that. I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt, and I'm going to assume that they're full of shit and that you're not a lot to handle. Now, if you are, and I have a feeling that the few of you who are a lot to handle, you know you're a lot to handle, and sorry, but that's your fucking problem that you have to work on. Nobody should have to handle you, okay? That's something you got to work on. But I'm gonna assume that the overwhelming majority of you are not a lot to handle. You know, we got to figure out why the fuck this person feels that way, why they think that. The only thing you can do is be you 100%. And if you know deep down inside, I'm not fucking a lot to handle. I'm just a regular ass human. You know, you respect me, I respect you. You're good to me, I'm good to you. Simple, common sense shit. You know, then and if you are unapologetically yourself, the good-hearted, cool, calm, collected, lovable human being that you are, and they don't see it, then maybe you're dodging a bullet. But do the best that you can. And who was I just telling this a minute ago to? I think was it Sagittarius? I don't remember. But no, it was Scorpio. I don't fucking know. Anyway, some people are just viewing you through a broken lens. For those of you just now tuning in, I was talking about this a couple of minutes ago. Some people are just viewing you from a broken lens. And when you have people viewing you through a broken lens, it don't matter what you do. It don't matter what you say. Trust me, it doesn't matter. Trust me when I tell you it doesn't matter. They are viewing you through a broken lens. And no matter what you do, they're going to view it through a broken lens. No matter what you say, they're going to hear it through a broken lens. And if that's the case, there is absolutely nothing you can do about it. All you can do is show them who you are, and it's up to them to see it. All right? All right, well, I feel like those were the messages that all my signs of the zodiac needed to hear, so I am going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you all once again for tuning in and playing along. For those of you just now tuning in who didn't catch the memo, David the Leo King and I will be doing a live in-person event on the 22nd of this month at the High Vibe TV studios in Huntington Beach, California. It's going to be the EUPHORIC EQUINOX event. It's going to be badass. David made the tickets super cheap. I think like $30. If you want to come attend that in person, we're probably going to pack the house on that one. If you can't make it in person, it's going to be streamed live on High Vibe TV, where We're going to be doing an episode of our show, The Awakening Experience, in front of a live audience. I will be getting on stage and playing a little music on the guitar. My wife and I are going to be doing some energy healing. It's going to be a cool event, man. So all the information for that is in the description of this video. I also posted it on my YouTube community tab and on Facebook and in my Instagram story. So you can find that pretty much anywhere on any social media platform that I have. Also, the big reading sale of mine is still going on until the end of September, where all of the pre-recorded personal readings are $50 off. And that is to celebrate my 5 years reading tarot on YouTube. So don't forget to check the description of the video if you would like to schedule a personal reading. And I'm out of here now, y'all. Thanks again for tuning in. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Stay blessed.